I've heard of Bowie and Eno. They use it's like, sort of like a William Burroughs cut up where he'd write a whole piece. It's actually, it makes sense. But then you cut the pieces up and then you put them in together, and of course it's Naked Lunch and stuff is sort of gobbledygook as you read it. But Bowie and Eno, they put E flat, E, D, da, 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 and then with a pointer, go to the guitarist or whoever's playing and go, E flat. And so, say like, I know it's used on Scary Monsters, Ashes to Ashes, but Scary Monsters in particular, and just goes E flat. And so the band, Robert Fripp would go to E flat, and it wouldn't work, but they'd take that and then chop it into the piece. So you're getting, you're getting a bridge where a chorus would have been, but it's just thinking way out of the box, it's just going until it logically sounds good.
Yeah, and that sort of stuff's a lot easier to do with, your home recording stuff, because you can things I've done before is a singer will come along with a song, and the melody will be quite generic, basically following the chords and stuff. So because you still want her to retain it as a song, but to make the melody pop, you just take the melody and then get rid of everything else and write new chords under that melody to make it pop. So there's obviously several ways to do that. You can be experimental with that, but because the last thing you want is someone just following the music. I mean, because it's never going to work. You want that harmony, you want that counterpoint. So you can just through your Logic or your Pro Tools, you're at home, just take away the melody and scrap all the music again if you think it's too generic or it's not popping, and just play around with another progression.
Songwriting using Pro Tools as your instrument, essentially.
Yeah.
You don't need to be on the guitar or drums.
And it also works the other way if you have the music, because I mean, if you're writing and not worrying about playing it and trying to find the melody over it, if you don't have a band you're the vocalist too, and the band's you give it maybe the band progression or whatever, you can put it on your thing and then just play around with the melody to make that pop the other way.
And a lot of my songs just even simpler than, sorry to any bass players here, but they're just from bass riffs like, you come crawling through the dawning and the humid heat. And a fun one was, which was just a finger exercise. Well, this is the path that leads to the valley of brightness. The other one was erotic. This one is sex and agriculture. And the fun thing was, I said, this is the bass riff. And the guys all went, oh, yeah. And Dave, he went, I'm not playing that. So he just went. Sorry. Even simpler. And so the guitarist played that. But yeah, bass lines, it's fun to write anything. It's good challenge. But back to the collaboration thing, I think that's why I love it, because I don't know what Bryan's going to bring along, and it's different from what I would do. So it makes it a very compatible and a great thing to be feeding off, and Bryan has a good melodic sense anyway, and he may say that he's just going gobbledygook kind of stuff, but sometimes I don't know, I'm hearing something. It's really weird, but I've heard things in the distance like TV or something, and it's not. I listened to a couple.
Yeah, but even like the wind,
That's pretty good.
Even things like that, yeah. Like you might hear the telly, like if there's a telly going on, and you hear this wind, and then something comes. Those are the kind of freaky things that you should just pay attention to, maybe.